They say history is written by the victors, but sometimes it's whitewashed by them. For nearly 2 centuries, the British Empire ruled over India, not to uplift it, but to exploit it. Behind the speeches, railroads, and so-called civilization lies a trail of famine, blood, and stolen wealth. This is the story they don't teach in your textbooks. This is the brutal truth behind the British Raj. The British didn't invade India with armies at first. They came with contracts, with trade, with business. The British East India Company landed in the early 1600s. But by the mid-1700s, it had its own army, its own taxes, and its own prisons. After the Battle of Plassey in 1757, the company seized Bengal. Over the next century, province by province, India was swallowed whole. By 1858, after the failed Indian rebellion, Queen Victoria took over directly. The company was gone, but the exploitation only got worse. Under British rule, India suffered at least 12 major famines, killing over 30 million people. Why? Because the British exported Indian grain to Europe, even when Indians were dying. The worst came in 1943, the Bengal famine. An estimated 3 to 4 million people died. People ate grass, leaves, even mud. And what did Winston Churchill say? The famine is their own fault for breeding like rabbits. Food was available, but it was denied to them. Before the British, India was a manufacturing superpower, but the British destroyed local industries, flooding India with British goods. Some weavers were even deliberately mutilated, fingers cut off, to stop them from competing with British textile mills. By the late 1800s, India became a land of raw material extraction. Cotton, tea, opium, all sent abroad. The profits never stayed in India. In 1919, in Amritsar, thousands of peaceful Indians gathered in Jallianwala Bagh. Without warning, British General Dyer ordered his troops to open fire. They blocked the exits and fired 1,650 bullets into the crowd. Over 1,000 people were killed, including women and children. The British drained $45 trillion in today's value from India. They took gold, silver, diamonds, including the Koh-i-Noor. The Koh-i-Noor still sits in the British Crown Jewels. Railways were built not for Indians, but to move resources to ports for export. In 1947, Britain finally left, but not before dividing India into India and Pakistan, triggering mass violence and the largest migration in human history. Millions were displaced, over 1 million killed. The scars of partition still bleed today. So next time someone says the British Empire brought railways and law, ask, what about the millions who died of hunger? What about the industries destroyed, the voices silenced, the blood spilled? Empires don't civilize. They conquer, extract, and leave behind ruins. Zoom in, and you'll see the truth.